It's a magical place, a place that wraps its arms around you. It allows you to grow. It incubates your creativity, your spiritual growth. It allows you to find out who you are. It allows you to just be. And everyone has a voice, and it's valued and honored. Where learning isn't just about what you can memorize, but what speaks to your heart, what speaks to your passion.
Is the attention to the development of character, of the kindness that we show as well as teach to the students, and the students show to each other, and not just themselves, but it's about the community, their environment. And so it's not just about the mind, but it's also about the heart.
I think it's the fact that everybody really is there to just be there for each other, and it's like a home, it's like a family, and everybody's there because they love each other.
One of the reasons that I wanted to be a part of this school is I think that it is setting a trend. It's setting a trend for developing student-centered education. And we are getting away from standardized testing as a measure for student success. And as the U.S. educational system starts to reevaluate what works, what doesn't work, Clear Spring will be a model for what do we do to not only involve students more in their schools and get them excited about learning, but it will be a model for how do you reach students on an individual basis? How do you get them excited and ignite a passion about what they're learning and what their futures look like?
What schools should be doing is connecting those things together so that ideas don't die, right? Interests that kids have get a chance to grow and flourish, and we show them how to connect their passions to their life.
From the beginning to the end, we think about the major themes of the year and how they relate to all of our core curriculum. So the students are getting what they need academically, but we're always coming back to, is this hands-on learning? Is this hearts-engaged learning? And is this in the best interest of helping them as they get closer and closer to graduations?
I would have to say that's one of the most unique and valuable features of the learning experience at Clear Spring is that character development and that we teach to the whole child. So we teach not just to the academics, but to the social, emotional aspects of the child as well.
When you're in a class and you sit there and you're doing your work in a book, it doesn't do as much as being able to experience it in life. I mean, there's a big difference between a book and a life, and in actually experiencing it.
Clear Springs has taught me how to really pursue learning and really love learning, and I'd say that's how it's shaped my overall experience. That's been the most prominent thing since I've been at college, is that I really enjoy what I'm doing.
But I love here that class size is small. You can dedicate yourself to the student. They're encouraged, not just allowed, they're encouraged to have a voice and to kind of set that tone between themselves and the teacher and what they want out of their academic process. They're allowed to explore this sense of hands-on learning. And I love that there's that kind of breathing space there.
We started the Wisdom of the Hands program to integrate woodworking with the rest of the school curriculum to give an opportunity for students to do real things that were in addition to the academic subjects that they were working on. Up to that point, I had been a self-employed craftsman, and I noticed certain things, and I noticed that woodworking was not an isolated field. It incorporated physics, it incorporated biology, it was geographic, it involved human culture, it had historic aspects. It was something that was not a standalone, but was actually deeply integrated with everything else.
And a traditional school system doesn't take the time to integrate that book or body of knowledge to the individual person. And without that integration, that fact base or all that information you have is useless, because you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to integrate it, you don't know what it means to you as a person.
The people around you at Clear Springs are just one. Everybody's one with each other, and everybody's honest and true.
Every year we fill out this paper, and it asks us what our goals are for our children that year, like if they want to be better at math or whatever, what their goals are. Each one I filled out for each one of my children for every year that they've been here. The only goal was that they come to school and be happy.
And we came to Eureka Springs, and the minute we stepped onto campus, we knew that this was a magical place. It was a place where our son could not only learn to love learning, but he could also learn to be a kind, compassionate human being. And that was as important to us as anything. Now, 5 years later, we're just so happy we made that decision. It's been the best thing that's ever happened to him, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to us as a family.
My mission as head of school at Clear Spring is really to honor each child and help them find out who they are and what it is they are here to do. And that to me is my ultimate goal for each child at Clear Spring.